How's everybody doing? It's Thursday today. Thursday. Planet Jupiter is in the house. Thursday, to me, the color is green. But we are in a waning energy here, so, gotta be mindful and kind of take it easy a little bit right now with this energy going on today. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. So let's see what messages lie for whoever's watching this video. Hopefully you are in a good place right now. Hopefully you're in good spirits. And if you're not, then I hope whatever comes out in this message helps you one way or another. And it gives you the information you need to maybe see a different perspective, or to help you, make decisions maybe a little bit differently, maybe a little bit better, one way or another, to help you in your journey in this life. Okay, we are starting off with the Eight of Swords in reverse. We have the Four of Cups. Somebody has recently, maybe they learned something and it empowered them, maybe even freed them, where they had to say no to somebody. They had to reject either somebody, or maybe even the thought of being with somebody. It could be somebody from their past. Maybe somebody from the past came back trying to get back, in the picture here, and there's just like a great big no, that's not happening. Because somebody feels liberated right now. Somebody feels very empowered with themselves. And they don't want to cheat themselves anymore. They don't want to cheat themselves by being with this person or accepting this person back in their life. Three of Pentacles in reverse. There's heavy ego here. Maybe this person who was trying to get back in your life, if this reading is for you, maybe they were heavy in their ego here. Maybe they didn't have the best temperament. Maybe they couldn't control their emotions. Maybe they didn't make the best actions here when they had the chance to be with you. We got the Lovers in reverse. I mean, it doesn't confirm more than that. I mean, this is heartbreak at its best. And I'm assuming it's not for whoever's watching this video, but for this other person who's trying to get back in your life here. There's a lack of accountability here. Maybe something was done by this other person to turn you off, or maybe they cheated, maybe they lied, something like that, where there's no trust here anymore. It's like it's not even worth trying again. That's what I'm getting here. We got the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. I mean, moving forward, this is bringing you a new sense of beginning. A new day is coming to you. Rejecting this offer, rejecting this person is bringing you a feeling of success, is bringing you growth, a feeling of growth in your life. It's helping, you're helping yourself change the table here. Maybe you've taken this person back in the past several times, maybe, and then this time you're like, I'm not doing that and I'm done. Like, you're done here. But you may be somebody who's very stable. You give yourself your own security. You don't need this person. You don't need this person weighing you down. It's like you give yourself your own success here. You are your own success. Six of Cups in reverse. Maybe you were living with this person. Maybe you were living together and there was a separation of the home. Maybe there was children involved. Maybe this is your, maybe there was a marriage involved here, or you could have been with this person for a long time. There's like a sense of separation of family, separation of the home, letting go, moving forward, starting anew. This Ace of Pentacles could represent maybe you starting a brand new life for yourself, or this other person being forced to start their own life on their own without you, But there's a very rewarding feeling here for whoever's not taking this other person back here. There's a feeling of abundance, of new. I don't think this is phasing you as much as it's phasing the other person here. We have the Hermit in reverse. This ex-lover, this ex, marriage partner, whoever this person was, they could be feeling very lonely right now. They could be trying to get back with you for the wrong reasons here. Maybe they're afraid of being by themselves. Maybe they didn't believe that you would leave them. You know, maybe you, because you always took them back in the past, they didn't think you would do it this time. And it's like, no, you're showing them something different here. Two of Wands in reverse. There's an inability to accept the truth here. Maybe this person is just not letting you go. This person is not letting you go. They're holding on however they can to try to be with you. But with the Three of Cups, you're just too happy without this person. You know, you could be making time right now with yourself, with your friends, you know, with family. You could be focusing on things that make you happy, or maybe you're finding yourself. Maybe you're finding your true self here without this person. I feel like this could be for somebody who was in this relationship for a long time. And it's like now they're finding who they really are, you know, on their own. They're finding what makes them happy. You know, they're finding what they enjoy to do. Whatever they neglected themselves out of when they were in this relationship, it's like now they're giving it to themselves. You know, they're enjoying their life right now. They're enjoying their time. This could also involve like some type of waking up, you know, waking up. Your spirit is waking up. Your inner child may be waking up here because you've moved on. You know, there's movement away from this hardship, from this heartache, from this disappointment, from this past energy here that's left behind you. You know, you're moving on from this. Queen of Cups in reverse. You may have been somebody who gave a lot of sacrifice in relationships. You may have given too much. You may have been too vulnerable. You know, there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable in a relationship, but maybe you overdid it here, like where you didn't put yourself first. Maybe you were ignored in this relationship. Maybe you ignored yourself, you know. Maybe you didn't make yourself a priority in this relationship and it kind of caught up with you. But not anymore. Not anymore. With the Page of Swords, you're seeing things differently now. You know, you have a brand new outlook on life now. You're focused on you. And there's also a flexibility here. There's a flexibility with how you're thinking. You know, you are probably opening yourself to different inspirations. You know, you're looking forward to what tomorrow brings for you. You're excited. There's an exciting feeling here for a new life for you. With the Eight of Wands, this may feel like this is all happening really quickly, or maybe you feel a rush. Maybe you feel that rush within you, that excitement. Maybe you've been waiting a long time for this feeling, and here it is. Here it is for you, baby. That's yours. Take it. Cherish it. Put it on a pedestal. Put yourself on a pedestal. You deserve it. Because you're the magician. You deserve it. You made this happen. Nothing happens by mistake here. Everything behind us is a lesson. As long as you're moving forward, when you look behind you, there's lessons. Especially if you're moving forward and moving up. And with the Magician card, there's no doubt about it that you're moving up in your life right now. Even if it's just one step at a time. You know, these are steps to be proud of. You know, it's like there's a calling here for you to honor yourself, for you to honor what you've learned. Honor the hardships you've been through because it brought you to where you are now. And with everything you've learned, it's going to prepare you. It's going to prepare you so that, you know, whatever decisions you're faced with tomorrow, you're going to have the confidence to make the right ones this time. You know, not in a hasty manner, not in a pressured manner, not in a manner where you're not putting yourself first. All of that is behind you. But now it's going to be at your pace. It's going to be in your timing. You know, when you feel ready. Because of everything you've learned. And you're going to create things. You're going to create wonderful things to come to you. Brand new beginnings to come to you. Money. Abundance. King of Pentacles. Abundance. You're drawing all of this to you. That's a wonderful thing. And you couldn't have done that without going through the hardship here. There's no way. You couldn't have done it. And so for that, there's a time to be grateful for our hardships. You know, for all the nights that we've cried, all the nights we've been alone, you know, where we chose to connect ourselves to things that weren't always good for us. But we did it anyway. Even if we did it out of love, even if we did it out of loneliness, no matter what the reason is, but we did it and we learned from it. But now it's like you're moving on and you're connecting yourself to more positive things here. You're starting brand new. You're starting brand new here. You don't know what to expect, and it's exciting. It's liberating. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Because now your emotion is not taking over. You have that balance between your logic and your emotion. You know, you're not running on empty. You're not desperate. You're not running to anything. You're not quick to judge. You're not quick to look at the negative. You're not quick to look at the positive. You're just staying right in the middle, because that's where you belong. You know that you suffered enough. You suffered enough, and now you're welcoming in all the blessings, because you know you deserve it. You'll see it when it comes to you. You'll feel it. And you're going to be able to lead yourself in the direction you need to go. And whatever direction that is, no matter what burdens you come across, whatever issues you come across, whatever problems you come across, it's not going to be nowhere near as hard for you as it was in the past, because of what you've learned. And that is a fact. One way or another, you're going to push through it. And it's going to be easier as you go forward. You've got the right attitude on your shoulders. This was a great read. I hope it helped someone. If it did, please let me know. Hit me a heart. Show me some love. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed night. Take care, and bye-bye.